Okay, here is our next spread. This one was our Easter dinner. We were in Vegas for Easter. Now this is after the races. All the kids went home, so this was the part of the vacation that was just me and my husband. And we wanted to have a date night and we wanted to have a special dinner for Easter, so let's zoom in and take a closer look. Okay, my husband and I started at Wolfgang Puck's. We stopped for some well-needed drinks. You know, with having all the kids with us and our granddaughter in the beginning part of the week, we really didn't do any casual or social drinking, so it was really fun to be able to get drinks. This My Dear ephemera piece was from my February kit. Now, I really love the way this came out because I'm not sure if you can see that plaid brown and yellow and teal design card in the background. I got that in one of the kits and I never thought that I would use it, and I was able to incorporate it in this spread with these colors, and I love how it came out. So this is just me and my husband with our selfie. We got really good at taking selfies during this trip. This is just the outside of the restaurant. It was Mastro's Ocean Club. It was awesome. I loved it. And I believe it was in the Crystals Mall, which is the new mall that's near the area there. And really, really awesome. Highly recommended. And it's really cool because it's like shaped like a basket in the middle of the mall. I mean, really awesome. As soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, I love it. I want to go in there. Okay, so because it was Easter, I did do a Happy Easter stamp. I used the Kick Some Grass from the cat's pajamas. I love these little bunny stamps. I collect them. And since I had done the bunny one for the travel page in the car, I thought it would be really cute to do one for Easter as well. And I love how it came out. I just stamped it directly onto white paper, fussy cut it, and colored it in with my Cupcakes. And then there's just some journaling that I did. Just some scenery shots outside the restaurant. It was really, really beautiful. It was like one of our best dinners ever. We so enjoyed it. I think since all the hustle and bustle of the kids being gone and us finally getting some alone time and just going at our own pace, it was really nice. And I used the Studio L2E rated set, which is this rated box with this stamp. Gave it 5 stars. It was excellent. Excellent, excellent. And then here are some pictures of just our food. I had lamb chops. I always eat lamb on Easter. It's just an Italian thing, I guess. And this is my husband's salmon. And I loved their bread basket. Their bread basket was gorgeous. I took a picture of the bread basket because I liked it so much. And this stamp here that says, "This was so good," that is from the Gossamer Blue March 2014 foodie stamp set. You guys will probably see this so many times in my spreads that you'll get sick of seeing it, but it's absolutely awesome. I did a happy dance the month we got these in our kit. Okay, and then this was funny. If you can see, the card says, "Here is what happened," and look closely, that says "Happy Birthday." It was not my birthday. The waiter came out and he puts this piece of cake on my table with candles in it and says, "Happy birthday," and all the waiters gather around to do their song. And I had to have turned like beet red like a tomato. And I kind of looked across to my husband like, "Did you do this? It's not my birthday. My birthday's actually in September. And this was April." So I was really confused. And after they finished singing, I said to the waiter, "I'm sorry, I can't eat this. It's not my birthday." And he was like, "Really?" And I guess there was a mix up with the tables. I felt really bad for him. I think the girl that was originally sitting at our table that asked to move to a different table was the birthday girl. But it was really sweet of them because they said, "Oh, it's no big deal, just eat it and enjoy it." So we got this really delicious, delicious chocolate cake. And if you can see, I put a little sticker there that says "laugh," and I used the wood veneer that says LOL. And here is what happened. So it was my birthday on Easter. So that was that spread. Let's move on to the next. Okay, here is the next page in the spread. Here I used the Honey Core Kit from Project Life for these cards. I really just loved the bright colors. We had went to the Bellagio and we looked at the flower displays and I just think it matched up perfectly. So let's zoom in and take a closer look. Okay, we utilized the monorail a lot. I love how this card came out. I had this little stamp That's in this stamp set right here from Create Indie. It's right there, which is the train. It just worked out perfectly. I stamped it on a piece of paper. I colored it in with my Cupcakes, and then I added a little wink of Stella and some rhinestones for the headlights. And this is my monorail ticket. I kind of just sliced the pattern on the card and slid it underneath. And I just think that came out so fabulous. I love the colors in this. Okay, and then this is just another picture of the monorail and some journaling. The Bellagio is where we visited first. And then more journaling. This stamp here that says Love This City is from the same Create Indie stamp set. If you go to any type of city, this is a great stamp set to own. And I'm leaving for New York soon in about a week. And I think this will be great for my New York pictures as well. So we went to look at the flower displays, and I don't know if any of you have ever been to Vegas to look at the flower displays at the Bellagio. They are phenomenal. I mean, they are just giant and out of control and just like the most amazing ever. And this was like a little garden scene with the shovel and a big flower pot. I mean, these displays were just like huge. And here's just the little sign of the butterfly that explains some of where the flowers come from and who puts them together. And I thought it was appropriate to use one of the cork butterflies with this because it just matched up so pretty. And then here are some more. And if you can see, I know it's hard to see, but that's actually a caterpillar all made out of flowers. I mean, really, really huge flower pot. If you can tell, there's people standing on the left side, how huge that flower pot is. And I mean, just like sheets of beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous flowers. I'd never seen anything like that before. Now, I have been to Vegas before and I have looked at the displays before, but for some reason this year, they were just phenomenal. I love them. And here are some more pictures of just like the glass ceiling and the glass flowers that they have lining the lobby when you first walk in with all the Murano glass. I mean, it is just absolutely beautiful and a sight to see. If you go to Vegas, there are so many things to see. One of the things I highly suggest is to go look at the fresh flower displays at the Bellagio. It's totally worth it. And this was an ephemera piece that I had left over from February. Really awesome. I got to use a lot of pieces from my February kits that were kind of just sitting around. Okay, on to the next page. Here is the next page. This is from Harrah's. We went to KGB Burgers, so I wanted to document that, and we'll zoom in and take a closer look. Harrah's was attached to our hotel, so I was really happy about that. It was really easy to get to. I stamped out the Harrah's with Paper Smooches AlphaDot stamp set. I love this stamp set. It's really cute, very whimsical. This is my total rewards card. I have my last name and part of my membership number covered because that's an actual credit card. So I did not want to show that. And here's another one of those ephemera pieces I used for my February collection. I went through so many of those and I'm so happy to finally have done that. The next card here is the guest check. I did another one of these. I love these little guest check cards. I think it came in one of the kits early in January and February, and I put it through my scanner and made a whole bunch of them because I absolutely love them. And here is just a copy of the menu, and this is the person that created KGB. I think he was on a cooking show or something, the Cooking Network. I don't know. My husband knew all about it. I was totally clueless. I had no idea. So he took a picture of the guy that was from the cooking show that won and opened up this restaurant. Here's the journaling. And then there's KGB's. And I just took a screenshot of the 5-star rating out of my app for Vegas because I checked a lot of these places in, you know, TripAdvisor and different kind of Vegas apps on my cell phone to make sure we were eating in good places. I hate going out on vacation, spending a lot of money for dinner and eating in a bad place. This was a cute picture. I love this one. And it says photobomb because when I sent it to my stepson, he said, oh yeah, my dad was photobombing and the cartoon chick in the background was photobombing you guys. So it was like the double or triple photobomb picture. I don't know. Super funny. So I wanted to document that. Here's just an overview of the menu. Here is our food, and oh my god, look at these awesome greasy burgers. My husband and I are on Weight Watchers, and we do Weight Watchers food. So when we were in Vegas, we made a deal that we would not be eating anything diet oriented because we do on a regular basis. And this was like the best greasy hamburger that I ever had. It was so awesome. I used some washi tape and some more of the Me and My Big Ideas overlay stickers. I love those things. I cannot project life without them. And then these are just some more random pictures for inside the restaurant. And this piece right here, the Good Times, is one of the digital die cut pieces that you get in the Scraptastic kit. I finally was able to use one, and I just sprayed it with my Delusionals Cherry Pie spray, and I really love the way that came out. On to the next page. Okay, the next page is from the MGM, and we went to a Cirque du Soleil, and I never say this right. I say Ka, and I think it's totally pronounced differently, but we're gonna zoom in and take a closer look. This page actually gave me a lot of struggles as far as what cards to use, and I did use one pre-made card in here, or a couple of pre-made cards, and the rest was just paper that I cut out of paper packs. So this is the first one here. I love the lion outside the MGM. He's so cute. And he's saying hi. Okay, the first thing we did before the show is we went to Fat Tuesdays. I love Fat Tuesdays. Oh my god, if you want a really strong drink for really cheap, you should go to Fat Tuesdays. And then it says, let's do this. And I used one of the wood veneers. And our drinks were so yummy. And then here's just a picture of me and my husband's and our feet near the MGM symbol on the floor. It didn't come out 100% good, but you can kind of get the idea of it. And here are those Scraptastic tabs that I love to use. It says, oh yeah. And this is just from a card set that I purchased after the show. So really glad that I picked those up because it just gives you a really nice, pretty picture of the advertisement for the Cirque du Soleil show. I got to use this card here that says, I love you to the moon and back. I've been dying to use that. And I just thought it went really well with this picture that they took of us inside the show of me and my husband. I love this picture. This just makes me so happy when I see this. So I wanted to pair them together. These are some more cards from the set. The story was about, I think, a brother and sister kind of thing. I mean, you really don't need to know the storyline. This is one of the few Cirque du Soleils that actually does have a storyline. So I wanted to put them in because they were the main characters, and I just love the color and the detail on these playing cards. And then these are just some random pictures that we took inside. You're not really supposed to take pictures inside. I got yelled at for taking pictures inside, but they have like this awesome display of layers of balconies with lights that the actors jumped around in during the show. And that's just me and my husband outside the gift shop. That was an okay picture. This one I wasn't supposed to take. It was flames on the stage as you were being seated. And this was an okay picture. This was the display on the outside. So I just kind of gathered a whole bunch of this. This card gave me a really hard time. I ended up loving how it came out. I sprayed this wood veneer with more Delusional sprays, and I backed it with the dotted washi tape. That was part of, I believe, a Gossamer Blue collection. And then these hearts were from the February kit, and I sprayed them with the Delusionals Cherry Pie spray and put some rhinestones on it, and I really love the way that came out. Since it was a date night, I figured I would incorporate some hearts. So this was really fun. On to the next page. Okay, this page here, I used some cards from the travel collection that was from Me and My Big Ideas. I really liked the color scheme of it, and it matched some pre-existing cards that I had in the collection. So I really like how this came out. And this is just us sightseeing in Vegas. Let's take a closer look. This first card here is actually from one of our collections. I really, really love how this card came out. And here it says, No Place I Would Rather Be. That is from a Scraptastic kit that was the Let Me Go stamp set. It's right up here. Love how that came out. I just had this sticker in my collection and some Vegas stickers that I put this together, and I marked where I thought kind of where Vegas would be on this world map. But I just love how that came out. Okay, and our first stop was Caesar's Palace. So just some random pictures of the outside of the hotel. We also went to the Paris. I love that I had this ooh la la sticker because it makes me think of that when I think of the Paris. And then it says trip highlights, your best food, which was House of Go-Go, definitely. Best view was from our room because we could see the high roller Ferris wheel. Best souvenirs was the photo bar shots, and I'll show you those later. It'll be on the next page. And biggest surprise was how awesome Ka was. I mean, I knew it was going to be awesome because it was a Cirque du Soleil. We've seen other Cirque du Soleils, but it was just so phenomenal. I loved it. Okay, the next card was one of the prompt cards from the kit, Sights to See, and I wrote Paris, the Venetian, New York, the LINQ, MGM, Caesar's Palace, Bellagio, everywhere, because there was no way I could list everything that we did. It was just impossible. This here is just some shots of Treasure Island that I took at nighttime outside. I love the nighttime shots in Vegas. They always come out so good, and I took those with my cell phone, so I'm amazed at the quality of them. Here are some other random shots. We have the Venetian here, and this was really cute. I love the real statues in the Venetian. It's a guy covered in white, and he stands there and looks like a statue until people come up, and then he kind of like moves and scares people. So that's why I wrote haha epic, because it was super funny. And we have the Excalibur here. So just some random places. This little globe stamp here was also from the Let Me Go Scraptastic kit. It was here. I kind of like doctored it a little bit. I stamped it and then twisted it and stamped another part of it because I didn't want to do the globe stand for it. So just thought it was cute because we were at the Venetian, we were at the Excalibur, we were at the Paris. So it was like we were going around the world, so to speak. And then this last one was really cute, the Wanderlust. Noun, a strong innate desire to rove or travel about. And that's basically what we did. And then I added this sticker that says what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. And I used one of the puffy heart stickers that came in one of our last collections. And I love these puffy stickers. Awesome. Okay, on to the next page. Okay, this here I used the Craft Becky Higgins card collection to do the background cards here, and this is pictures of the High Roller, which is the new Ferris wheel in Las Vegas, and the LINQ. And it was cool because we stayed at the Flamingo, the LINQ was attached to our hotel. Very cool. Let's zoom in and take a closer look. Okay, as you can see here, it says the LINQ, it's here, now open. We were really, really excited that this opened up like 2 weeks before, you know, we went. So it was really, really cool. Okay, and then we went to the Sprinkles Cupcake shop. Oh my God, this place was so phenomenal. I absolutely loved it. They had a cupcake ATM machine. So you could walk outside, put in your little order, swipe your credit card or your debit card, and a little cupcake popped out. I mean, it was just so phenomenal. And if you can see, the High Roller, which is the Ferris wheel, is in the background. Really super cute. Okay, this is the photo bar that I was talking about. Polaroid has a shop in the LINQ that's called the Photo Bar. Absolutely love it. You can take your pictures right off your cell phone that you've taken on your trip and turn them into like hard cardstock Polaroids. Really, really awesome. So that was like one of my favorite places to stop. I turned a bunch of our pictures right on the spot into Polaroids. Love it. And then I loved this wall here. It was like all the Polaroids stuck on the wall. So, so cool. Really, really like that. And that is the Polaroid Photo Bar. And I believe there's only a couple of them in the US. So I was really excited about this shop. And I visited it quite a few times while we were there. Okay, the next one here is another Cat's Pajamas bunny stamp. This one here is called One Cupcake. And again, I collect these. Love that. Because we went to the cupcake shop and it was like all about the cupcakes, I decided to add this one in as well. And I love how this came out. I just stamped it right onto the card and used my Copics to color it. And then I used the sentiment that says, let them eat cupcakes, and I heat embossed it with the Ranger Liquid Platinum. I love this stuff, very awesome. I added some of the cork stars that came in our past kit. Love the way this card came. It says, "Here we go." I contemplated not going on the high roller because it looked really scary. And then finally I said, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's do it. It's our opportunity to do it. It had just opened up. I really wanted to go. So this is the lobby when you first walk in to get your tickets. And here's just some random journaling about it. We're going to move on to the next page, which is actually our ride on the high roller. Okay, this is the page of our ride on the high roller, and this is the last page. This sums up Vegas. We did this on the last day of the week, so let's zoom in and take a closer look. Okay, this here is just me boarding on to the high roller. Really love this thing. It's so super cool. I mean, just the way they load you onto these pods, it's like unbelievable. I totally love it. And this stamp right here that says photo proof is from Paper Smooches. It's from the Captured Moments stamp set. It is right here. This is a great stamp set for Project Life if you don't have this one. So definitely look into this one next time you do your Paper Smooches order. And again, I used the cards from the Becky Higgins Craft collection for this. Okay, that is just us on the actual high roller. I mean, it was just so cool. We loved it. It was such an awesome experience. This is a picture of my husband when we got all the way to the top. I love these silhouette pictures that I do. I like to get the scenery in the background. I have millions of pictures of my husband, but I just love that his silhouette is standing there. I love the way that looks. This is when we got to the tippy top. Now that is not our pod. We were in the pod in front of that, and that was the pod behind us, but that was the best I can do to give everybody an idea of the pods when they are up high. And it's just so cool. It is expensive to ride it, but I would definitely recommend it. I wouldn't say it's the greatest view in Vegas. I think a lot of the view was the back parking lot of the Flamingo, but I just think it's an experience that you should take when you're there. It's really fun. It's something you can say you did. And this just says good times, this way to fun, and my journaling on it. And then here is some more pictures that I took when we were way up at the tippy top. Love that. And that's just me videotaping and my husband taking a picture of me videotaping. I finally got to use this ampersand wood veneer. It was so huge and I had trouble placing it, but I just figured that this was like a perfect combination of this and then this was the result, the picture perfect. And then that was it, guys. That is the end of Vegas. It says the end. I use my Wink of Stella to color in this card. At the bottom it says, and away we go. And up here it says, remember this. Now this remember this is a stamp from Gossamer Blue. It came in the May kit. I cheated and definitely dipped into the May stuff. See it right there. I just love the way it's stamped out. It came out really cute. And that was it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.